Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 hilariously weird products made by famous brands. So we all know some companies that are known for just making one product. For example, Colgate makes toothpaste, and Dr. Pepper makes soft drinks. But sometimes these famous brands have branched out and made some weird things. Sometimes they were very successful and other times not so much. Before we get into it, why not subscribe and press the notification bell too. Coming in at number 10 we have Diesel Wine. So we all know Diesel as a major fashion brand. They make all kinds of clothing, but they're most famous for their jeans. After Levi Jeans, they're the second most famous jeans company in the world. But did you know that in the early 90s, they branched out into wine? That's right, they bought various vineyards and made Diesel Wine. They wanted to have very fancy boutique wines which were very expensive. But unsurprisingly, people didn't really want to drink wine which was called diesel. That's not exactly what you want to see on a bottle of something you're putting into your body. Also, the wine market is very crowded and they found it very hard to break into it. So Diesel Wine is no more, but luckily they are still making their jeans. Next up is Cheetos Lip Balm. It's no secret, Cheetos are delicious. Cheetos are made by the humongous food company Lay's, and 1 year Lay's carried out some market research about what people like about Cheetos the most. Many said they love the tangy cheese taste left on your lips after eating a pack of Cheetos. So that's why they tried to give their customers this same satisfaction with a lip balm. That's right, Cheetos really did make a Cheetos lip balm. But again, unsurprisingly, customers didn't want their faces to smell of cheese. The lip balm did not succeed, and they pretty much ceased making it after the first batch. But on the bright side, it was great advertising for Cheetos, as it got many people talking about the absurd idea. Let me know whether you guys would use Cheetos lip balm. Hey, it's probably a more interesting flavor than classic Vaseline. Next up is EVIAN Bra. So EVIAN is a very successful French water company. Now, if your job is CEO of a water company, you can imagine that's pretty boring. I mean, can you imagine a more dull product than bottles of water? Well, that's why they branched out into the EVIAN Water Bra. The EVIAN Water Bra can be filled with water. The idea was to keep women who wear it cool in hot weather. Now, this is kind of a weird piece of technology, and I can't imagine a Kickstarter of this. But you wouldn't assume that EVIAN would make a water bra. If I'm honest, it sounds like one of those weird Japanese inventions we've covered on this channel before. Unsurprisingly, this did not take off, but it is pretty funny. Just imagine your wife surprising you by wearing an EVIAN water bra. Next up is Virgin Brides. So everyone knows the massive conglomerate Virgin, owned by Richard Branson. It's one of the largest companies in the world, and it seems like there's nothing they don't do. They do internet, TV, airlines, hotels, casinos, mobile contracts, holidays, trains. But a few years back in the UK, they launched Virgin Brides. Yep, they followed the classic Virgin tongue-in-cheek name and really called it Virgin Brides. Virgin Brides was a bridal wear store that sold wedding dresses and other wedding accessories. They only opened a few stores in the UK, but they did not get many sales, so they closed down that end of the conglomerate. Richard Branson later said that Virgin Brides failed because he realized there weren't any. But I'm not sure Richard should be blaming the customer for his business not taking off. Next up is IKEA YEEZYS. So IKEA is a majorly popular and successful furniture brand. They're famous for their stylish and affordable furniture. They're also famous for stores you cannot escape from, and simple looking items which are ridiculously hard to put together. Oh, and of course those famous delicious Swedish meatballs. But recently IKEA have made some strange movements into fashion. Fashion house Balenciaga released a $2,000 bag which was much like IKEA's iconic Fracta bag. You know that big blue bag you carry your laundry around in? Yep, they made that into a designer handbag. But not only that, you can now buy IKEA YEEZYS. You know those $2,000 shoes made by Kanye West and Adidas? Well, you can now rep your favorite furniture store by buying some IKEA YEEZYS. Hey, they are much better value than the real deal. Next up is Colgate Kitchen Entrees. Colgate is the most famous toothpaste brand on earth. Other than Aquafresh, I can't even name any other toothpaste brands. Toothpaste is used for removing food and plaque from your teeth. But Colgate decided to make money from people getting their teeth dirty as well as clean by releasing some kitchen entrees. Back when ready-to-eat meals began getting big, they released a set of their own. It came in very unappealing Colgate packaging. And unfortunately for them, they found that the Colgate brand resonates way too strongly with a minty taste. People associated this minty taste with their entrees, so they did not buy them. and they barely made it past the trial before they decided to pull the plug on the entire project. Next up is Hooters Airlines. So we all know Hooters is kind of a strange bar. You go there if you want to eat burgers, drink beer, and look at ladies. But who wouldn't want to do all of that stuff up in the air? Well, that is why in 2002, Hooters launched Hooters Airlines. They only flew to destinations within the USA. But within 5 years, they'd already closed down their company. It turns out people going on family vacations didn't want a mobile Hooters. The planes were painted orange, and they even had the Hootie the Owl mascot on the side of them. On board was a regular in-flight crew and 2 Hooters girls. But unfortunately for them, this really did not pan out, and they just stuck to restaurants. Next up is Harley-Davidson Cake Decorating Kit. So when you think Harley-Davidsons, you probably think of tough people. Bearded, leather jacket wearing men and biker gangs are known for riding around on Harley-Davidsons. Which is why it's quite strange they released a very feminine product. That is a cake decorating kit. They released this for birthday parties, and you could decorate your cake like a motorcycle. It's a very bizarre direction to take their brand in, and unsurprisingly, not too many biker gangs were down for decorating cakes. And that is why you won't find Harley-Davidson cake decorating kits in stores today. Next up, we have Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce. So this is a weird product, but I would actually love to try it. Dr. Pepper are known for making their very unique tasting soft drink. It's kind of like a cherry cola flavor, and many people love it around the world. But their unique soft drink flavor did not translate well into a barbecue sauce. Dr. Pepper thought they could cash in on the barbecue sauce market. You get things like honey barbecue sauce, so why not Dr. Pepper sauce, they thought. Well, that is not what customers thought, and barely anyone bought this, so they ceased operations. Luckily, their soda still brings in billions of dollars. But if you want to try their barbecue sauce, you're gonna have to track down a rare, unsold one. Next up is Bic Underwear. So Bic is the super popular disposable French company. From razors to pens to lighters, everything Bic sells is disposable. Well, one genius working for Bic thought, why don't people want disposable underwear? I mean, what sane person would wash and reuse underwear? That's what they thought, so they decided to make some very cheap disposable underwear. Unfortunately for them, customers were happy enough with reusing their Calvin Kleins. And only a few months after launching the product, it was discontinued. Check out the poll in the top right corner to vote for the most funny, unusual product launched by a famous brand. I think it's Cheetos lip balm, as I would really want to try that out. It ain't easy being cheesy. If you guys want more amazing videos, check out my second channel. There's amazing DIYs and life hacks, and there'll be a link to that channel on screen in a moment. But as always, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.